Take a look at my last video. Oh, this damn phone. Fuck. Take a look at my last video. So I'm in Las Vegas, right? I've been here many times, walked the strip many times. I live in Phoenix. I come to Vegas, 6 or 8 times a month. I delivered a load here. Can't get anything out till Sunday. Sucker to Sunday. So, you know, walked down the strip Friday night. Been down the strip Friday night many times. I'm sure you've seen lots of videos about police brutality each other and brutalizing citizens and people and shit like that. So I tell people, you know, start recording the cops. So anyway, I'm walking down the strip. It's like, I don't know what time it was at the time, like getting close to 2 a.m. No, it had to be around 1:30, somewhere around there. So anyway, I'm walking down the sidewalk. Cops everywhere. And I'm just, you know, looking at stuff, looking at sights and people and seeing what people are doing. And I see cops. I'm just looking at the cops, you know, seeing what they're doing, you know, because I do watch the cops sometimes. There was an incident on the strip tonight where these 2 people got arrested, and I thought about whipping out my camera and start recording. But it was quick, so I just decided to keep walking. So anyway, I keep walking, and I see these 2 cops. You ever get that hunch that somebody's following you? I think it was the hat. Don't tread on me. I know damn well these cops go through training to look for certain things. Maybe it's somebody's logo on a car. Maybe if they have a Confederate flag logo on their car or a Confederate flag hat. Who knows? I don't know. This don't tread on me, you know, conservative. Maybe it was the hat they seen. It's like, oh, this is the guy with the don't tread on me hat. Let's take a look at him. So anyway, you have that hunch that somebody's watching you. So I seen these cops. I just happened to glance at them, maybe twice. And I had that weird feeling that they're walking behind me. So I just like looked at them again. So my phone vibrated. I think I got a message on Facebook. I whipped out my phone. I was about to, you know, check something. So I walked left, going down the sidewalk. I was going to start walking back to the truck stop, and they walked the other way. So as they walked the other way, I just kind of put my phone away, and so they see me look at them again. They turned around and started following me again. I'm like, what the hell's going on here? So I started speeding up walking, and I turned around, and the one cop whips out a flashlight and starts flashing me. It's like, and I'm looking at him like, and I point at me like, me? You want me? You want my attention? You know? The other cop says, well, can you stand over here? I'm like, what's going on? He's like, well, we need you to stand over here for a second. We want to talk to you. I'm like, okay, what's up? We're just acting a little suspicious on us. I'm like, suspicious? I'm like, you're following me? Like, well, yeah, you're acting a little suspicious on us. You know, this is a high crime area. There's a lot of narcotic activity in this area. I'm like, okay, I've never been arrested, never been in any trouble, so, you know. Well, you're acting suspicious, and we just want to talk to you. Do you have your ID? I'm like, so I threw the 4th Amendment at him. I'm like, well, you need probable cause, you know, if you want to look at my ID and stuff. Well, there's a difference between probable cause and reasonable suspicion. I'm like, reasonable suspicion of what? He's like, well, this is a high crime area. There's a lot of narcotic activity in this area, and you're acting a little shaky. I'm like, here's a tactic the cops use. Act a little shaky. That's not the first time that a cop threw that at me. Trying to get me to be nervous, so hopefully I slip up something or they catch me in a lie. So they used that tactic. I got pulled over by the cops about a year ago for having a headlight out, and they used that tactic. Well, you're acting a little suspicious. I'm like, suspicious? You pulled me over, asked for my ID, because I have a headlight out. So anyway, this is the tactic they use. Well, you're acting a little shaky, trying to get me nervous, you know? I wasn't acting nervous. I'm not afraid of the cops. I got nothing to hide. So anyway, I said, oh, screw it. So I showed him, you know, my ID, and because reasonable suspicious, I was being detained for reasonable suspicion of a possible narcotic activity because I was acting weird around them. So, I mean, I was walking down a damn sidewalk. So they held me up for, I don't know. That was about 3 or 4 minutes. So I whip out my phone, and the one cop, the black guy, he says to me, well, don't touch your phone until we're done. I'm like, no. I have constitutional rights. I'm gonna start videotaping. And the other cop says to him, well, just remind him that we're videotaping him as well because we have body cams. I'm like, that's fine. And the other cop says, okay, we can videotape each other. I'm like, oh, okay, that's fine. Let's videotape each other. So they ran my ID, no warrants, no arrest record. Well, here's your ID and have a good night. I'm like, yeah. I mean, I support the cops. I understand protect and serve, and maybe I was acting a little suspicious. I don't know. I see cops, I look at them, you know? Because of all the shit that goes on TV with cops brutalizing citizens or whatever. If I see cops, I mean, I don't stare them down or nothing, but I just kind of keep an eye on them, you know? Make sure they're doing their job. I'm that kind of guy. Yeah. I'm not a member of Cop Watch, but I go on to copwatch.org site a lot, and they give you tips on what to do, you know? Videotape the cops, whatever. I do. I keep an eye on cops. I keep an eye on security guards and shit like that. Because not all of them, but some of them have a bad rep. And maybe that was suspicious to them because I kept, you know, because, I don't know, I glanced at them twice. They started following me, so I glanced at them again. Well, you know, so maybe that was suspicious to them. I don't know. Their definition of suspicion is different than mine. I don't know. I don't think I was acting suspicious. I think I was just walking down the damn sidewalk. So they stopped me, and now they got people looking at me. Oh, this guy's being stopped by the cops. It ain't the first time I've been stopped by the cops. Probably won't be the last. But here's what you do. Do exactly what I did. When you get a chance, whip out the camera like I did and start recording. And that's what I did. So they know they're being videotaped. So if they try anything, it's on video recording. They know that I'm videotaping them. And they knew that too, both of them. And they had body cams on them, so they were videotaping me as well. So that's fine. So if you ever get stopped by the cops, whip out your camera and videotape. And let them know you're videotaping them. Constitutional right. Freedom to assemble. And freedom of speech. And your Fourth Amendment right. Freedom of the press. That's the one I'm looking for. Freedom of the press. You have a right to videotape anything. It's a constitutional right that you have the right to videotape anything. As long as you're on public sidewalk, public road, you can videotape anything from public access. Public sidewalk, public road. Now, if you go on private property and start videotaping, the security there can tell you you need to stop videotaping, you're on private property. They have a legal right to do that. And they can kick you off the property. Like if I go on a casino, inside the casino and start videotaping, the security have a legal right to tell me to leave. But if you're on the public sidewalk, public road, public easement, you have a right to videotape anything from public. Like earlier today when I was videotaping that military storage facility, I was on the side of a public road. So I had a legal right. It's constitutional. And they know I was videotaping them. So do what I did. Whip out your camera and start videotaping. And that's exactly what I did. That's what I was taught. That's what I did. So they know, you know. So anyway, that's what happened. They thought I was suspicious, or they didn't say they suspected me of narcotic activity. They said that there's a lot of narcotic activity in that area, and they're stopping people that look suspicious. Or so my concern is, how many people are they stopping? Are they just stopping anybody they feel like fucking stopping and using that suspicion thing to just stop people? To try to get them to fib? To try to run their record, to see if they can get somebody that has a warrant out? It's a tactic they're using. Now that they have my information, I'm probably on their watch list. Maybe I am, maybe I'm not. Maybe I don't give a shit. But anyway, I support the cops. They're just trying to protect the public, but come on, man. Seriously. I mean, are they going to stop people? It seems like they can stop anybody for anything. That's what it seems like. So that explains my last video. So that's it. It's 3 o'clock in the morning. I'm ready to hit the sack. Get a nice shower. Anyway, that's the video.